Tom Brady is the kind of sportsman who cemented his name not only in sports, but in pop culture as well. He's already been planning what his post-retirement life's gonna look like, and let us tell you, the man's not out of options. Thanks to his status as a celebrity, he's always in the news one way or another. So in this video, we'll talk about Tom Brady's return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First off, Brady's back. Tell a friend. Of course, famous as he is, his absence turns heads around and gets most people worried. He had his fans worried too. Many conspiracies and rumors started running around wondering what's gonna happen to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without their star quarterback. Oh, and not only that, but people had also started to believe that he'd retired from football and was gonna now participate in the show The Masked Singer. But that's not true because the famous NFL player is back and was reportedly expected to return to the team soon after he'd left the training camp for personal reasons. Rapoport's reports have also added that the head coach, Todd Bowles, told reporters during the weekend that Brady would make his return soon. That's exactly what happened. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported that Brady would return very shortly, so all these reports couldn't have been wrong. Brady's been away from the team for each of their first two preseason games, and Bowles told the reporters that despite Brady not being available for the team right now, he wasn't concerned about the situation. Next up, the confusing Bowles comments. He asked the reporters whether he looked worried or not, and went on to say that it was because he was not. And if he isn't, he said, why should anyone else be? Which is sound logic, considering if the coach of the team isn't worried about Brady's absence, why should the reporters or the fans start getting worried when nothing's been proven or confirmed yet? He said that he knows exactly when Tom will be coming back, and he's consistently said it will be sometime after the Saturday game with the Tennessee Titans. Okay, hold up. There's a reason why fans had started to get worried. On Thursday, Bowles had told reporters that he had no definitive date about when he'd be coming back. He also said that they'd think about it, keep in touch, and find out. So, up until recently, even the head coach of the team had no idea when Brady was going to come back to the team. And that's when fans started freaking out. Rightfully so, we'd agree. Because if the coach of the team had no idea where his star player was, the situation had to be pretty serious, right? And maybe that's why the message and the tone in Bowles' statement had changed. They probably realized how bad it had gotten and how worried the fans were and decided to play it safe. So that's when Bowles satisfied people that he knew where Brady was and that they didn't need to start worrying because he wasn't worried. Nice damage control. After his second statement, Bowles added that the team wasn't releasing details about Brady's potential return because it was possible that something might arise that would delay it. And given all of the recent rumors about his absence, Bowles didn't want to fan the flames any further. Had he said more, it had definitely become worse. And he just decided to tell everyone that he couldn't give details about why Brady was not playing at the moment. You know, saying that you know something and can't tell people sounds much better than not knowing where your player is. You don't want to come off as clueless to the entire world about the status of a football player that's so renowned that people who aren't fans of the NFL know about it. Bowles also acknowledged the rumors that are going around on Reddit about Tom Brady missing from the Bucs camp because he's filming The Masked Singer. Making fun of that, he said that he prays that it's true. Lastly, the legendary Brady. Anyway, when Brady returns, he'll be coming back to a patchwork offensive line dealing with a number of injuries. And that's definitely going to be a concern for the 45-year-old player who continues to play at a high level but surely doesn't have the flexibility to deal with a constantly collapsed pocket. Last season, Brady had one of the best statistical seasons of his long and memorable career when he threw for a career-high 5,316 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. All that while he completed 67.56% of his passes. That's fantastic and mighty impressive for a guy who's been playing for a very long time and is nearing his retirement, still making records. Brady's such a legend. And yet again, he'll have a dangerous group of weapons in the form of Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Russell Gage, and Leonard Fournette, even though his longtime running mate Rob Gronkowski retired in the offseason. That shouldn't be too much of a cause for concern for Brady, who's been outperforming still, and with such players in his arsenal, is definitely going to be firepower this season again. And given that Brady has plenty of experience with the majority of that group, and let's not forget what a quality player he is, missing a few weeks in training camp shouldn't have much impact on their game, especially not on the offensive execution during the regular season that's just about to begin. So all the fans who were missing him, and despite all the wild rumors about why he's missed time, it appears his hiatus has come to an end. Tom Brady returned to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers training camp on Monday after his 11-day leave of absence due to personal reasons. He began his training by saying, "Missed you guys." So no worries anymore, Brady fans, your legend is here to stay for a while. Now, let's talk more about Tom Brady in other news. Now, in other related news. First off, Tom Brady celebrates son Jack's birthday after returning from personal time away from Buccaneers. Brady shares a son, John Jack Edward, with his ex, Bridget Moynihan. Shanahan and has been celebrating a special family moment with him, and that's why he's been absent from the football field for nearly 2 weeks. On Monday, the 45-year-old NFL star paid tribute to his son, John Edward, in honor of his 15th birthday and shared a very sweet post on Instagram of his son, smiling on the golf course. He looks so much like his father in that picture, it's uncanny. Brady also wrote a heartfelt caption saying, "Happy birthday, my beautiful son. What a blessing you are in our life. We love you so much and are so proud of the amazing young man that you are. You make every day of our life more joyful and fun. Have a great 15th birthday, Jack." Brady's wife, Giselle, also celebrated Jack's birthday on Instagram and shared a picture of Jack with their other 2 kids, Vivian Lake and Benjamin Rain. She wrote the caption in her native Portuguese that translated to a very sweet wish, telling Jack how great 15 looks on him, and she wished him all the wonderful things in the world. The celebration began 2 weeks after the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers announced that Brady would be taking some personal time away from his team. Next up, Tom Brady shares half-naked bike video to deny Masked Singer conspiracy. Conspiracies in the sporting world aren't new, and recently, Tom Brady became a target of one of them. After a long personal absence that kept him away from practice, Tom Brady is back in football pads. After not posting on social media for almost 20 days, which for his fans was pretty alarming, he shared an interesting video. The video is of a motorcycle rider performing extreme stunts in underwear. It's a PR video for his clothing brand, Brady. You can be sure that the rider in the video isn't Tom Brady himself, and it's just an excuse for him to promote his brand. As you know, Brady had left his team temporarily because of a non-emergency personal situation, and that's when a rumor began that it was because of him looking forward to his post-retirement TV career, and he'd gone to participate in The Masked Singer. And that's a reality TV show competition in which celebrities sing anonymously in outfits and later reveal themselves. But this theory was debunked by Brady himself in his caption, so he debunked a rumor and got some publicity for his brand. 2 birds, 1 stone. And lastly, voluntary amnesia for Raiders owner. Everyone was expecting this week's top story to revolve around Tampa Bay quarterback Tom Brady and his very important return to the team just before the preseason. But there's another piece of news that's gotten more attention from the media. It's the suspected interest of the Las Vegas Raiders to sign him. And after Dana White's comments about Brady being extremely close to the signing with the Raiders in 2020, you'd think that the owner of the team, Mark David, would be aware of the situation. Turns out, he believes in the phrase, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." And he doesn't remember when Tom had planned to go to the Raiders. He says he doesn't remember and says that Dana is the one who has all the stories, and this reveal doesn't make him upset. And that's it from our side today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or thoughts about Tom Brady returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.